do. I'm so happy with that. I'm so sorry. Call me a hater, call me anything, but I am so happy about that. So my own is, I am waiting. Guinness World Record. Everything has ended. Dammy has finally finished 120 hours bar. Okay. Hilda has collected her award. I am waiting for her to come back. Here, I'm waiting for people to come back on Twitter and say it has been 3 weeks after Dammy finished. Guinness World Record has refused to. Nigerians, join us just like you join us to cook. Join us and appeal to Guinness World Record. Let them give Dammy her award. The side eye I'll give you people. The bombastic side eye I'll give you people. All right, welcome to Rants of a Naija Chic. So this is one video I did not want to make, but as everything has more or less like ended now, and I'm still really in my feelings, I might as well talk about it. It's the whole Chef Dammy versus, I don't even like saying versus because it implies that they're in the same category, but Chef Dammy and Hilda Baci. I want to make this video very short, so I'm just going to read a tweet I saw that really explained everything I was feeling about this situation, and then we'll go off from there. So the tweet in part read, "You know why the Chef Dammy discourse pisses me off? It's a total mockery on Hilda. I don't care that she didn't wait 100 years before applying. I don't care about the aesthetics, but the mockery. Hilda stood every single second of the hours counted. This one goes to bed at night, wakes up refreshed in the morning, has her time accounting by 2 seconds, and blogs are actually peddling captions like Chef Dammy surpasses Hilda." That is the one that wanted. Like, that's why I said when I started, it's not a this versus this, because this has nothing to do, like she has said, has nothing to do with status, has nothing to do with da. It's not the same thing that they did. It is a mockery of every single thing that Hilda put into that fate, and the fact that anyone would place her side by side with Hilda in any discourse is hurtful. She lifted the name Cookathon. I can even forgive her for that one, because anything you add athon to it, like marathon, you know, Cookathon, whatever athon makes it a marathon. So I can even forgive that part. She made a mockery of Hilda's sweat, because going forward, this is the one that kills me. Because going forward, people will trivialize what Hilda did and say, I beg, Dammy did 120 hours, she beat Hilda, they just robbed her because, and then they'll start giving the reasons, because she did not know people, because she's not a baddie, because she did not do nyash, she did not do this, she does not post bikini picture. And they'll say that, like, the fact that these people stood up and did this thing and made a mockery of what Hilda spent 5 years preparing to do, and that, you know, Nigerians now, they will always tie Dammy's name with Hilda's name. The thing pisses me off to no end. I do not care that I do not know any of these people. Like, it just pisses me to no end. Anyways, she went on to say, people will constantly undermine what Hilda did with hers. They will use every sub-story in the book. We know Nigerians now, we know ourselves, to undermine what that girl puts blood and sweat to achieve. It is because Dammy is not a baddie. It's because of aesthetics. It is because she does not have celebrity friends. They're not even in the same category, because you saw the food that this girl was cooking. I saw fried yam and fish. So it's like, what it looked like, I'm sorry, but it looked like food that they're offering the gods. Even in our homes, we will not do that. I saw the one she called plantain kini and so I was like, is this not fried dodo? And then you sprinkle some pepper on top. What are you even doing? Like, you're cooking as if we don't cook in our house. Forget what Hilda even did. You're cooking as if we don't cook in our house. Like, what are you even doing? If Dammy had gone about this clean and fair, it would not be my concern, because may the best man win. Like, if this girl had did this thing, I could have even forgiven. See the way I'm saying it, as if it, like, if she did it, if she was doing what she was supposed to do. I mean, Hilda just showed us exactly what is supposed to happen in this particular category. If she was even doing what she was supposed to do, she was giving us tasteful meals, at least pleasing to the eyes, because I did not taste it. If she was following the rules, if she was not turning off her damn life every night and going to sleep, because I've only seen that live up one night. If she was even doing the thing the way she should do, I would say, okay, maybe I could get over the fact that she did not even wait wait for Hilda's thing to be given her. I could get over that fact, but she wasn't even doing the right thing, and all of a sudden you're doing a cookathon competing against a Guinness World Record, whatever. People were saying she's not doing Guinness World Record, and what is she doing? They wrote it in their official page. I'm not even going to talk about that. Maybe I will. But anyways, they wrote it in their official page that it is a Guinness World Record. So we are doing something. I know it's me to know. And I could get heated about this thing. Anyway, does Guinness World Record even know she's doing this? No. We saw that article where the man said her spokesperson said they had applied, but they did not wait for the reply, but she was ready to cook. What was the rush? I would love to know. What was the rush? Why were you people rushing? Why didn't you want to do things accordingly? Because we've seen on the same page of this same pastor that he wanted to do a version of Big Brother between June 9 and June 11. So then when did Dammy now start? Okay, so you said, okay, let's skip and do this. What exactly was the rush? You didn't want Hilda's clout to die down before you did your own. So the whole thing, as far as I'm concerned, was rooted in we want to jump on this wave and we want to do it better than the Liberian chef that did that. The whole thing was just rooted on that for me. So, does Guinness World Record even know she's doing this? No. Yet, people in the suburbs, people in rural areas, people who aren't even internet savvy think Dammy has surpassed Hilda. That's all they care. Like, I see how everybody rallied around Hilda, but there were people who were, the thing did not really, they did not really release their hearts. So when she did, they was like, okay, we'll stand by this one. Nigerians do it all the freaking time. Let's stand by this one so that we will slight that one. Most of the people that are arguing this thing online, it's not that they've not seen that this thing is wrong, but they just want to argue because they do not want to quote unquote give it to Hilda as if people are God. It's so cute. Every time the topic is discussed, it will be Dammy surpassed Hilda, and the theories that are this part and the theories that are going to be fabricated on why she wasn't awarded, the most convenient being it is because Hilda is rich and Dammy is not. She was robbed. See, I love a good underdog story. I love it. I'm not one to say because you are from the, I'm not even one to say from the, but you see this particular theory, I know that that's what people are going to say. I'm trying to respect my home training, but I am ready to go on the internet as you say it. I'm ready to drag every single tweet that comes across my way of everybody saying this thing and tell you why. Let me remind you again, it's as if we sometimes, Nigerians, we sometimes lose our, thinking faculties, because Guinness World Record is not INEC. It is not local government things that you do. No, it is not that. They do not know Hilda's mother from Adam. Hilda just did what they said, this is how you should do it. And Guinness decided, okay, we are going to give our award to Hilda. Shaking her. But let's go, Shay. Her tweet ends by saying, but you who are on Twitter saw it all play out is throwing your support to it because sentiment, because you like underdogs, because perhaps Hilda robs you wrong. If you do not see anything wrong with it, may people constantly undermine your efforts and charades. That's all though. I have never wanted to be quote unquote a hater so much. If you do not see anything wrong, you decide that you do not see anything wrong with a girl from your own same damn country deciding to get up and ride on your wave, something that you planned for 4 or 5 years, something that you took 2 years to get yourself physically fit for, then may same happen to you. That's all I'm going to say. May same happen to you. I was so happy that around that time Dammy clocked her 100 hours. Guinness World Record stepped in at that point and said, Hilda, collect your award. The story was sweeting me. The story was like, and not only did they say collect your award, in that particular video, what I heard was because she did not calculate her rest time well, they took out time from her. Instead of 100 hours, they gave her 93 hours, 11 minutes. I'm like, you see, somebody that took time, researched and understood what she was supposed to do, she still got something wrong. I even remember one interview she did after, and she was like, she didn't know she could have sat down, but she stood the whole time. She didn't know that was an option available, and she did the research. Dammy now that did not do research, can you imagine the amount of holes that Guinness World Record, if they even review her footage, will poke in that situation that you do? I'm so happy with that. I'm so sorry. Call me a hater, call me anything, but I am so happy about that. And then another thing they said there was you have to have varieties of meal. You have to have 2 meals cooking per time. I did not even know that. I don't know if Dammy did that. And then you have to have the name and weigh each food you cook. Is it the one that when they finish cooking that they put inside tray that you think that girl weighed? So my own is, I am waiting. Guinness World Record, everything has ended. Dammy has finally finished 120 hours bar. Okay, Hilda has collected her award. I am waiting for her to come back. Here, I'm waiting for people to come back on Twitter and say it has been 3 weeks after Dammy finished. Guinness World Record has refused to. Nigerians, join us, just like you join us to cook. Join us and appeal to Guinness World Record. Let them give Dammy her award. The side I'll give you people, the bombastic side I'll give you people. Anyways, that is my rant for today. I have held this thing in for so long. I have held this thing in for so long. I finally decided, you know what, I am going to talk about it. Anyways, I will see you next time in the next rant. Okay? All right. Bye.